Good evening, San Diego, and welcome back. As we reported yesterday, County Supervisor Lawson-Remer advocating for the right to read challenged and banned books in all San Diego County libraries. And what she says is in response to a nationwide censorship of titles that deal with topics of sexuality and race. Supervisor Lawson-Remer joins me now with more. Good evening, Supervisor. How are you?
Great to be here. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Well, tell us about your proposed policy to protect rights of residents to read books that have been challenged and banned.
Yeah, across the country, there's really been an attack on our freedom to read. There's over 4,000 titles now banned nationwide, led by a really extremist agenda that's been trying to get books like by Dr. Seuss, books like To Kill a Mockingbird, just really important books that people should have access to, get these off the shelves. So I'm bringing a proposal next week to County Board of Supervisors to take a stand here in San Diego County to say we in San Diego absolutely are here to defend and protect and fight for the freedom to read, because ultimately that is the most important linchpin of our democracy, is for people to have those freedoms to make their own decisions.
Yeah, and adding to what you're saying, you say a portion of the bans that are happening are targeting books representing voices of the LGBTQ and the BIPOC, which stands for the Black, Indigenous, People of Color.
Yeah, it's really across the board. I mean, one of the books that I found most shocking that was banned is a book about two male penguins who adopted a baby egg that had not yet hatched. This is an actual true story. And this book, which I think is so wonderful and so heartwarming, about these two male penguins who took care of an unhatched egg and that had been abandoned and raised it and raised this little penguin to become a healthy grown-up penguin. So cute, right? I mean, I have a 5-year-old, how adorable. All about altruism and about family. And this has been banned because people have said, oh, you know, this is some kind of radical queer agenda. And I just think that's so upsetting. At the end of the day, people should have the right to read what they want to read, the right to build the kind of families they want to build. And nobody should be telling us what we can read and what we can't read.
As you're trying to work on this policy and propose this, what was the response from just constituents and the board? Because I understand there's a board meeting next Tuesday to vote on this.
So I don't know where my fellow board members are going to be at on this yet. We usually don't get to find that out until we talk about this in our public meetings. So we'll find out what the votes come down. But across the board, I think people in my district are very passionate in terms of defending freedom and democracy. I think over the last few years, we've really seen our democracy come under attack. You know, the insurrections on January 6th in 2021, and then a whole bunch of sort of conspiracy theories and people kind of going down the rabbit hole with misinformation. So I talk to constituents every day who say, look, they just want things to be back to normal. And, you know, America is all about freedom and freedom to read and having a democracy where everyone has a voice and a vote. And that's what I'm all about. And I think that's what my constituents are all about. And that's why we're bringing this board letter and this proposal to the Board of Supervisors.
Well, the board's going to know now if they're watching.
Yeah. Say that again?
Well, the board will know now if they're watching as
now
far as how they're going to build. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
They might have an opinion now.
Yeah. This is Supervisor Lawson-Remer. Thank you so much for your time discussing your proposed policy regarding the challenged and banned books. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.